Good morning everyone, how are you? Hope you are healthy and fit at your place. So now, today our topic is tables in HTML. So students, as we all know that what is HTML, we have discussed this thing in our previous video session, that HTML is a hypertext markup language that is used for designing the web pages. Okay, here we will use some markup tags like that are the predefined keywords, like if we write HTML, that always be enclosed within the angular bracket. Okay, so for designing the web page we will use the HTML tags or the HTML language. So here we will also define that we can also define the tables. So before that, what first we have to understand what is a table. Basically a table is the intersection of row and columns. So here row is the horizontal sequence of series or horizontal series of cells make a row, whereas the vertical series of cells make a column. Here the intersection means the point where row and column meets. There a box is there, so we call that box the cell. So for further detailed knowledge of that, we will move to our slideshow screen. To learn about the table tag, okay, means how we can create a table in HTML. Okay, so before going to start the practical work, we will learn first what is a table. A table is the intersection of rows and columns, okay, where the horizontal series of cell represents the rows and the vertical series of cell represents the column. Okay, so basically these are useful components of a web page that represents in the tabular information. HTML provides us a set of tags that can be used to define the table structure. Okay, so first we have to move to our notepad screen and we will start our practical work. Then later I will tell you what are the uses of that tag. Okay, so here we will start our first tag, HTML tag. As we all know that every web page or every HTML or every HTML programmer start with the HTML tag. Okay, here we will write the head and then title. Here we will write the title of our web page, then closing the title tag, after that closing the head tag. Okay, here we will start our body tag. Okay, so after that what we have to do, we will write our table tag here. So to create a table, what we need is we need a table tag. Okay, so basically this is the basic structure tag that appears in pair and enclose the entire table information. Means whatever the information we want to write in our table, or if we want to create something in our table, then we will use the table tag here. Okay, after the table tag, another tag is tr that we have to open here. Tr tag is a container tag that used to enclose the data of a single row. Okay, this represent the table row. Okay, so here suppose if we want to write something, then we will write inside this tr tag. Okay, the next tag that we have to write inside this tr tag is th. Th represents the table header. This tag can used in place of td tag if we want to show that associated cell values as a row or column heading. Means if we want to make any field, means if we want to make any heading in our table, then we will use the th tag. Okay, here we will write our heading. Suppose first heading we want to insert in our table is name. Okay, then I will write it inside the ts tag. Okay, here suppose our next heading that we want to insert in our table is that class. Okay, so we will write it again inside the th tag. Okay, after that we just open our ts tag again and here we will write the name of our next field. Okay, here we will write the girls. These are the fields of my table that we can represent at the on the header. Okay, here I will close the ts tag again. Once my field information is complete, once my heading is completed in the row, then I have to close the tr here tag here. Okay, you can write it just inside this, that tr tag closing here. Okay, after that what we have to do, we will open another ts tag. Okay, tr tag here, and after this what we have to do, if we want to fill the data inside that field or inside that table, so what we have to do, we will write the tag td. Here TD represents the table data or within each row of the table data. Data is represented here in the form of the individual cells, okay. So TD tag is used to represent each cell entry of the table, okay. So here suppose I want to write a name. The name is Aisha. So I have to type here AYSH, okay, inside the TD tag. Okay, and if I want to write the class of that girl, then what I have to do, I have to write TD here again, and here I have to write the class of that girl, that class 5. Okay, I have just closed this tag again, and after that our another field is girls. Okay, then we have to write the number of girls that named with the Aisha. Suppose we have 3 girls in a class that named with the Aisha, then I have written here the 3, number 3. Okay, then I have closed this TD tag. Okay, then what I have to do, I just have to close this TD tag, and after this I just close down the TR tag, okay, because our first row data is completed here. Okay, after that if I want to add some more row that contains the data related to that field, okay, so I again have to write here the TR tag. Okay, inside the TR tag what we have to write, we will write our TD tag again, and suppose the next girl name is Meera. So I have to write here the name Meera, and I just have to close that TD tag here. Okay, after that we will close another TD tag and here write the class 5. Okay, suppose we can write here 4. Okay, then I just have to again close that TD tag. Okay, TD tag is closed here. Okay, then after this what I have to do, again opening the TD tag here, I have to write the number of girls. So suppose if I have right here number of girls 2, then I just have to close that TD tag again. Okay, then my data is complete. Suppose I just want to input only 2 students data, then I just close the TR tag here. Okay, then once my data filling is complete in the table, then what I have to do, what should I have to do, I just have to close the table tag here. Okay, then the next thing that I have to do is closing the body tag in HTML tag. Okay, then after this what we have to do, we will save our file just clicking on the file menu, and we will select the save option here. Okay, suppose I want to save my file on my desktop screen, then I have to select desktop here, and I want to save my file inside a folder. So I have to create here a folder of name HTML, and here I have saved my table.html. The file name is table.html. Okay, and save as type is all files. Okay, what you have to do, you just have to save your file. Okay, here you have seen the notepad title is table. Okay, so what you have to do, run that program, you just close your notepad program and open that HTML folder. Okay, just select the file, right click on that file and open it with the any of the browser. Suppose I can open my file with the Google Chrome browser, then here you can see a table. The field name that I have written, wait a second, okay, the field name that I have written here, TR, these are the headers. Okay, H means here, TH means the table header. So header means the field that is the name, class and girls, okay, which I have written in that TH tag. Okay, here the next thing is TD. So here you can see in the second TR tag I have written the TD, Aisha. Here you have seen the Aisha, the class and the girls, number of girls. Okay, here in that another TD tag you have seen the another girl named Meera, data is 4 and the next thing is 2. Okay, here by using these tags we can insert the data inside our table. Okay, hope you all are clear with these. Now we can learn how we can apply different attributes in our table. Okay, suppose this one is our table that represented on the web page. So suppose I want to assign a border around that table, then what we can do, we can just write simply the border. After this table tag we just have to write the border here, BORDER. Okay, and equals to, you just have to write down the width of your border means you just have to write down the thickness of your border. Okay, suppose I have write here 3, then closing by closing these parentheses, then I just have to save it again. Okay, then I again open my web page and refresh it. Okay, here you have seen my data is enclosed within the border. Okay, so so what you have to do, you just have to write the border tag, okay, inside this table tag, and here you have to write the thickness of your border. Okay, so your data has been displayed in the tabular manner without drawing the lines in between. Okay, hope you all are clear with this attribute, that is the border. Okay, suppose if you want to change the board background color of your table tab, like your table row and table data, then what you have to do, you just have to write the BG color with any of the tags. Suppose I want to change the color of this one, that is the field row, then I have to write here the BG color. BG color is equals to, here I have to write the name of my color. Suppose the name of my color is green. Okay, so I have simply written here green and just saving it. Okay, now what we have to do, we will again open our web page and refresh it. Okay, here you have seen in my first tag, that is the table row, where I can define my headers like name, classes and girls. Okay, so here I have changed the color, that is by using the BG color attribute. Then I can change the color of my row header is green. Okay, if you want to change the color of your another row, then you just have to write only here, that is the BG color. Okay, BG color is equals to, suppose if you want to show it like orange. Okay, so you have to do like this and just save it again. Okay, just refresh your page again. Here you have seen the second row is represented in orange color. Okay, here the next thing that we can add with our table is the table border color. Means if we want to change the color of our table border, then what we have to do, we just have to write the border color. Okay, here BORDERCOLOR. Okay, you just have to write the border color here, and by using the equals to sign, you just have to write down the name of your color. Suppose I want to change the border color of my table is yellow, then I just have to write here yellow. Okay, you just have to save it, and again you have to open your web page and refresh it. Okay, here you have seen the border color of your table turns to the yellow color. Okay, hope you all are clear with all the options that we can perform in our table. Okay students, that's all about today's video. If you have any doubt, any query related to the video, then you can call me, WhatsApp me or drop a message in the Dropbox. Okay, I hope you all have to do revision of the chapters at your place. Thank you.